Song was rapping. Welcome back. It is rapping. Hey Dragoon, you doing? Yeah, started a bit late. Was out seeing a client. We're going after the Sunstone. Brought all the witches. All the sorceresses have come here with us. So, back on the boat. Back on the boat. Let's come around the coast. Oh, Geralt. If I can get it out of here. Is there actually a reverse? There is. X. Well, I don't think I've tried going backwards much. I had a need. Like the angle. Welcome back, everyone. Me for a second. Serpentine! Serpentine! Stay away from my boat! Serpentine! I do have the horn. Hey, Sanak. Game is going all right. We're going to meet up with Philippa. We're going after the Sunstone.
Just wonderful.
Geralt, you knew she'd be here.
Witcher.
Sorceress.
Let's go. What now? Gonna grow yourself some new eyes, like Vilgefortz did? I remember the moment I killed him. Cultivation wasn't complete. They hadn't grown in fully yet. Looked disgusting, but...
I take it your mention of that deviant is purely coincidental.
Of course. Also heard of this rich blind dwarf from Mahakam. Had them put two
The only thing
rubies in his eye sockets. Couldn't see a damned thing.
I mean,
But word is, it looked pretty tasteful.
hey, Kefum. No, I didn't watch any of it. But I did. I couldn't resist checking out a little bit of the Last of Us gameplay trailer. Not thinking forward too much these days, but that's something I'm looking forward to.
Hear that? What did she just say?
You're not outside.
Ha! Did you hear that? Did you just say you're not her type? This is actually for the. Feeling buff. Yeah, well, you're not my type either.
Drown is protecting her. Damn, there's a lot.
I hope you don't plan to muck about in this area now. We came here for a reason.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's lots of games that I should be interested in. I'm just saying I wasn't paying any attention to what was going on. But yeah, Death Stranding. Too bad it's not cross-platform properly. And Dying Light 2. I don't know if it was that surprising. It seemed like it was a huge success. The first one, they didn't expect it to be as much of a success as it was. But when that happens, they make a sequel.
Should draw from it.
So, I mean, so that was kind of a, I don't know about when, but they were gonna make a sequel for that. New Assassin's Creed. Could get us some more light in here. Cast a spell. Get something like a mage light there, Philippa.
So how do we get up the...
The stairs? I'll fix them right away.
Neat trick.
Ready.
Let's go.
They
Couldn't help
don't
notice
quite
the
look
tension
ready.
between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think. There are times I doubt you three realize how it looks. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you. You and Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah, so if you're angling to make it a five-some, there's clearly no room.
Respect from the perspective of one who's read the books. She kind of has a point, though, about how screwed up that is.
Mistake!
Gotta watch out for what Philippa does as much as anything. And because of the splash damage, I gotta use Gwen. Because he has a nice range. Too bad you can't just do a Dark Souls and iframe through stuff with a timely dodge. Like those death poses. That way? This way. And Che. 44. Agar, Yrden, Igni. look at this.
What now?
It appears I must do everything for you.
Notice how it's glowing?
See the sentry who seems to be waiting for payment.
Her eyes are
I'm
glowing.
fresh out of change.
Ugh, in blood, not coin. The sentry is Fearlan of the Elven legend. You literally read nothing.
Let's go. HUD magic now?
There you are. Yennefer must have tremendous pull with the Emperor to get him to guarantee the Lodge's safety. What's your take on it?
My take? Obviously a leading question. No. Geralt, I'm tired. Let's sit and chat a bit first.
Is foreplay that important to you?
Well,
You ought to talk to Yennefer. Painfully clear there's unfinished business there.
Yennefer's always walked her own path. I'm actually touched she decided to take an interest in the matters of the Lodge this time.
You don't trust her. So once the hunt's defeated, leave. Find asylum elsewhere. I hear Redania's offering.
I'd sooner stick my head in a Zoogl's spiky orifice. Thanks, but I've other plans.
You'll get to work with the Emperor. Not excited?
No. I mean, yes, of course I am. Thus far, the Lodge has oft banked on weak rulers. It's been one of our biggest mistakes.
So you're impressed Emir keeps his mages on a short leash?
Yennefer's wise to keep you out of politics. I'm afraid you'd not realize which way the wind was blowing if you pissed straight into it.
This deal with Emir. It's sorceress business. Pick someone else's brain.
So she's not told you anything? What about personal plans? Has she mentioned anything? A possible advisory position? Beside a young, promising empress?
Stay away from Ciri.
She's an adult, Geralt. You keep forgetting. She can decide for herself. So, onward.
onward.
Don't you think it's time you stopped interfering in Ciri's life?
Not yet.
No.
But you do know we're not a pack of wolves you can just drive away from her with your sword.
Nope, you're an owl.
Sure you are. And yes, I can, if the need arises.
Wait. There's something here. Feel it?
No, my medallion.
A ridiculous bauble. Don't make me laugh. Tuning into elven magic is just slightly more difficult than sniffing out a malodorous fiend. Watch this. Arahan Luma! That means the Sunstone is here. Don't stand there looking stupid. Try to shift the mirrors.
Alright, I remember that this puzzle exists. I don't remember. Just, we'll see. Let's look at it. And I think I either got lucky or just muddled through it previously. You're welcome to say if you remember kind of like what the goal is. Let's look around a little bit too. This music.
Damn, you're ugly.
Wow. Until a moment ago. Okay. So this one does have a beam already. Are we moving it? Maybe it'll catch something over where Philippa is. Of this sort, erudite? Yeah. I mean, we've had, how close we can assume you mean that one. Beautiful, right? Okay. Well, that worked. Wasn't too puzzly, but yeah.
At last.
Hand it over and let's get out of here.
Not so fast. We've a matter to discuss.
Let me guess. You gotta fly. You're about to tell me why you need the Sunstone so much more than we do. Then you'll change into an owl and whoosh.
No idea where you got such a ridiculous notion. Ciri's safety is most important to me now. But I wish to talk to you about the future. My future.
I recommend the Alpine Air of Nizar.
Wouldn't worry. Emperor's got plans for you, I'm sure.
Stop playing the jester and listen to me carefully. Once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri is safe, Yennefer's meteoric rise at the Imperial Court will come to an abrupt end. Which is wonderful from my perspective. I'm not interested in reviving the Lodge if I'm not to have the deciding vote.
You're telling me this because...
If I know even one bit, I expect that once we've defeated the Wild Hunt, you aim to slip out the back door with Ciri. To disappear into the wilds, correct? All very romantic. But perhaps instead of destroying the girl's life, you could take Yennefer with you and go.
Triss might object.
Ah, yes. So give Yennefer some friendly advice, would you? She'll listen to you.
You want to take Yen's place at Amir's side.
And at Ciri's. I think you understand it's inevitable. And I would truly prefer Yennefer to be far away when it happens. Holding her in the Imperial dungeon would be costly. And it would give the wrong impression.
Well, what do we have here?
I'm Riel.
You
Welcome
must
aboard.
be a new arrival.
Thank you for the follow. He's suggesting that we take Yen. Forget Triss. She knows what's going on. Take Yen. But really, so that Yen doesn't get the job she's expecting. He also wants Ciri to end up on the throne. Well, those are two
Any
things
other
we
words of
just can't
wisdom,
have.
or can we
I
go?
don't want to spend eternity
go.
with Yen.
I know you've things to do.
Personal choice.
Find my own way back.
hate to think of Siri having to spend the rest of her life in politics. Even if that's best for the... Alright, I'll go there. Avalok, go to his laboratory. Meet up with the sorceresses at the laboratory. Mess the place up. Sneak onto the Emperor's flagship under cover of darkness. Maybe we do that one next. So near to Emperor's down. While we're here. Way out. What? Two-handers. Tried to parry one, just sort of spontaneously, like, oh, fuck it, let's parry. I wasn't even thinking two-handers. There will be no parrying. I just want out. Oh, get out.
That stench.
Awkward up the stairs here. Shit. Getting staggered. Geralt! Oh, I had swallow up that whole time. Why aren't we near death? Nalia! Dark, shadowy enemies. Guess they're a little harder to read as they're moving around. Just a little bit, because they're shadows. Way out. In. We're gonna have to hit up a merchant soon enough. For a few. Air! Fresh air! Monster den up on top. Ah. I don't think we can quite go over that. Hey, woo!
I am assuming
Greetings, man.
direct control.
Makes sense that marker something in the mountain. Heck, you made it up, Carol. That's awesome. Yeah, man. I'm impressed by his mountain climbing skills today. I don't think the POI is up here. But damn! Can't deny the view. Say hi to Aloy up there. Yeah, right? Yeah, whatever that POI I passed by was, it's not up here. Kamalak. Pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty. That's right. The gargoyles behave like Final Fantasy dragoons. Oh shit! Nice. But can jump 50 feet in the air. Yep. Hey, don't mind the details. Details, details. Hi. Oh, he burned up quickly. undersigned Silver. In the night, Chalamir's letter. Your most honored grace, the Duchess of Arksea. The Witcher Gerd feared your grace's wrath, feared your grace's righteous fury, so off he fled to Skellige, to that hive of pirates, thieves, and other such bandits. In sooth, the gods must have smiled on our quest, for quickly did we catch his foul scent, and track him to a public house near the village of Fyresdal, where he was banqueting with the locals. Some sought to protect him, treating the traitorous man as a companion in arms. We therefore showed them no mercy and burned the inn to the ground. Alas and alack, the Witcher escaped us once again, but we tracked him to the ruins of the old fortress called Etnir, where he went to hide, or else perchance lay in wait by some monster. We made haste to assault his position with all our strength, but still the treacherous foe slew 5 of my men, wounded me most severely, and brought the ruin's roof collapsing down on us with some witchcraft. Never fear, we shall surely free ourselves from here soon. Meanwhile, I've ordered the vile Witcher's campsite searched and have found a diagram for some highly curious weapon. It is enclosed with this writing, entrusted to your grace's safekeeping. Another day, perhaps 2, and we shall dig ourselves out of this rubble and catch the Witcher. If fate is kind, perhaps I shall send your grace not a missive, but the Witcher's scalp. Yet it must be said that from the very start he slighted your grace with his most rude and brusque manners. Say that? Though it is beyond the reasoning of a simple knight such as I to comprehend how a base worm like that could dare refuse your duchessness anything. Why, serving your most graciousness is an honor, and anyone who shuns such service reveals himself a simpleton and a knave. Thank all the heavens the gods watch over your graceful being, and the merciless usurper, that twisted wretch who deems himself your father, could be ripped off his stolen throne without the need for that mutant's help. Yet it is a Witcher's swiving employ, your grace, if you will pardon my Temerian, to kill monsters, and your good grace's father, why, what was he if not a beast? A murderous monster lapping up the blood of innocents. And since he was such a monster, though draped in human skin, revealing his monstrous form only through deeds and not demeanor, the Witcher ought to have killed him, as your grace asked of him. Therefore, it is just that said freak shall pay with his neck for violating the dictates of honor and Witcher law alike. Your grace's humble servant, Chalamir of Black Fridland, of the Brant Banner, the Long-Winded. Arrest warrant, let it hereby be known that the Witcher known as Gerd has committed foul crimes against the ducal tiara, namely, insulting her grace's majesty, resisting her grace's guards, collaborating with the usurper, and other such deeds bringing harm to the ducal tiara. Any persons providing him shelter will be considered complicit in his crimes. It is the duty of each and every one of ducal tiara's subjects to provide any and all possible help to the agencies of the law who seek to capture the bandit. For the apprehension of Witcher Gerd, dead or alive, we have set a reward in the amount of 300 Arksea denars. In the name of her grace, Helena Langhar, heiress to the Duchy of Arksea, suzerain of Gelibal, Hieronymus Usar, Castellan. Oi, 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 oi. Royals and their formal speech. if we can find a spot to slide. And without the whole dying thing. Pretty steep, Geralt. Oh shit. I think the crevasse. How about down here? There you go. Whoosh. Yeah. Yeah. Shred it, Geralt. Shred it. Wait, why don't we... There's a fast traveler. Let's travel to the other island. I like a good boat ride, but this one would be pretty long. You'd have to go around the lighthouse too. Really need to hit up a merchant. So Tori and probably at this point Joanna not gonna have a lot of coin. Joanna might still have enough. Anyone have a merchant they could describe the location of besides Tori or Rose Perch merchants?
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfair, a giant longship that traveled between worlds.
A new loading
As
screen.
Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
That's a cool one.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Hey, DJ, how you doing? Bull! Yeah! Bull out there, what's up, man? Thank you, sir! Look at all those months! Hi out there! You're lurking today. Yeah, man.
Mess with the bull, you'll get the horn.
Thank you, man. Good to see you. DJ, I missed you there for a bit. So... What? I-7 4750 HQ on 1150 socket. Arr! And you're going through the wormhole? I didn't miss that. Well, hope you're doing alright out there today. And DJ, everyone. Let's get in here.
What the... Geralt, good of you to come by. What can I do for you?
What are you selling? What's good?
You like the new Steam beta chat test? I haven't seen. What did you see? What do you like? Anything worth saving? Oh, we got close. Nearly took everything. Broke now. Ah, you dropped the link in Discord. Right on. Bull, not bad for Tuesday. Just doing, man. Just doing.
Take care now.
I know nothing of how.
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile.
Show me what you got.
All systems go. Ha! Not rigged at all. Steam group chats feel like Discord now. Be interesting to see if enough people adopt it. Really gets used. Much better.
See ya.
So fucked up once. Blood came out my ears.
That guy, he didn't have any subtitles. He was so fucked up once, blood came out his ears.
Not looking good.
Sounded the most proud of that. If you're ever so fucked up that blood comes out your ears,
You know,
seek
Witcher,
help.
folk can say what they will. Me, I'll never forget that.
Got that arse's wick like a Novigrad whore.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Erodin into a trap.
Prestige, 2 days in a row. Hello again. Dan, hey Rango. Well, you are missing out, but it'll wait for you. Hope you guys are doing all right today. Sneak on board for cover of darkness. Geralt, I'm gonna go over the roof. You gonna make this difficult? That other marker. Rid of it. Sure seems like cover of darkness to me. In a second. Geralt, you're really gonna be a problem here, Geralt. lights are static. How far down they can see. Stream audio is really low. A great many settings are in the same places they've been for a very long time. I don't do a whole lot of tweaking stuff. I managed to surface here. Let's see. Oh, we should get spotted. Still here. Hey, Geralt. Jesus. He lurched forwards. But yeah, we're basically sneak onto the flagship, which should be the one in front of us. Sort of. Exactly would we board it from? Anchor? Maybe the anchor?
Hold! It's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down!
So, seems like what probably would have happened before. You just get spotted automatically when you get to this boat, because we never did get spotted in the lights. I don't know. That's what it is.
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
Close.
Close, White Wolf, is what you are to decapitation. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Truly prepared to forgive them? Amnesty in exchange for help?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ard-Skellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
Portal.
And I despise teleports, but have it your way. Let's go.
Inni vidi Vigo.
Tris,
Ah, Fringilla.
where's Yennefer?
She'll be here soon. And she's sure to want to talk to you.
I don't doubt it. Yes, Geralt?
Cantarella. Who is she really? She mentioned you knew each other.
You ran into her. Her real name is Carthia van Canton, Asira's former collaborator. She's very talented.
Spied for you?
Not just for us, probably. I doubt she wishes any harm upon me or other sorceresses, but one must be very careful what one says in her presence.
Seemed like you told her quite a lot about me.
You ought to feel flattered then. That makes you famous on both banks of the Yaruga.
You look good.
For a captive of Emir, is that what you mean?
Seems like he's
I think
shown
that's
you
what he meant.
surprising leniency. No interrogations, no torture. Or did you just tell him everything he wanted to know?
If I'd told him everything, he'd hardly still need me alive, wouldn't you say? Anyway, we shan't speak of it. I and what concerns me have not been a concern of yours for some time now.
So long then.
So long.
Ooh. And the shoves. Still on the boat. His teeth with a knife. If Triss says any more. Got him about. Nope. You already chatted her up here.
So long, Triss.
So time to head for the island where Avalok's laboratory is located. I think we'll take the signpost.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crown.
Ain't nothing quite like a witch.
May your ox never crumble.
Dead tired, huh?
So they're actually in here. Okay. Yen, when these things come to life, you're gonna help?
Innocence is very well protected. I believe we'll find something
Very,
interesting
'cause
inside.
How will you lift the
I
barrier?
don't usually find these things just standing there,
Should do the trick.
let alone floating
Remember
there.
the spell?
I remember you teaching me. And to think I thought you an overbearing cold shrew at the time.
Now. This is no time to get soppy.
So, any incriminating letters? Closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try.
Yata Ligon!
We've awoken the sentry.
I'll take care of it.
Try to get through the barrier!
Are you gonna help? Oh, what a no! Ay. Going after Yen. That's right, Siri. Wondering if you're gonna do anything. Shit, I'm so dead. Oh man! To see how near death we're less than I thought. Why did we only wake one? Did you try speak friend and enter? Did that work? That usually works.
Pretty cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
We're just getting started, Siri.
Portrait of Siri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avalok's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Look, Geralt.
What'd you find? I'll be over there in a minute.
Didn't know he had a sweet tooth.
See... Apple? There must be some candy there. Cookies?
It seems someone was literally just here.
Avalok's assistant, maybe?
No. Somehow it doesn't seem like Avalok to have one.
A distillate? Smells like...
Verbena.
Uh-huh.
Aha, what?
No, nothing.
Sometimes you really get on my nerves, you know.
Herbs. Not very incriminating.
Wait. We've not examined the entire laboratory yet.
Feel like I've walked into somebody's bedroom. Yen.
Is this back to Lara Doran?
Genealogical chart of the Enhanikir, the Elder Blood, from Lara Doran.
To me. You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Vidmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avalok has analyzed all the parts of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Laura's descendants are doing.
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the gene's mutation.
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of those human mages?
Of course not.
Let's look at his notes.
Have a look-see. Hi, Simpika.
Gods. He spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri, but it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avalok never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure. You are unique.
And that's why we've the Wild Hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on. See if we can't find something even more interesting.
A lot of that in the books, then? Well, the books weren't enough. Where did you go outside the books to read about them?
Mirror standard. Might have expected a hidden portal.
I was munching on a payday bar and it was stuck.
Elves sure know their fragrances.
Sorry, hear that, Timpika. Hope you're feeling better tomorrow. Soon.
Let's see what Avalok's really can.
How did you get in here?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Not your concern. Get out of here. Now. You. I remember you. From Tir Nalia.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avalach you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
Ciri's face there, is it?
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avalach will finally be free of her.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Ciri, you didn't actually believe her, did you? She's personally involved in the matter, that's clear.
What of it? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Ciri.
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now.
for Siri.
There, that's better. Let's get out of here.
So, Yen added a little something of her own.
Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindersfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjal. And I'd like...
Yen, why don't you tell her?
What is it?
Ciri, Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjal died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal to Hindersfjall?
I can.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
Mm-hmm. See you.
Let's look around. Should be a relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
Let's look around together. Come on.
Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Over. Inga, daughter of Trotnir. Damn it. He's not here. Skjal has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
Yo.
What are you doing? What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skjal.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders.
You want to be buried too?
Leave this place. You defile our laws.
We're not bound by them.
Aye, and you've clearly no respect for our customs either.
Craven's place is in the ditch.
Skjall saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjall not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass, and anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves, well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said, can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjall now.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Back to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
So, Darth.
of bacon. Thanks, Gary. That one.
Well, out there. Oh, let Evlock know everything's ready. Ooh. Ready. Didn't tiny bit, didn't see much, no. Kind of know it's there.
Oh, you make a fine sailor.
Hear anything more?
Of course.
We already had these conversations.
I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
So.
You're all aware Ciri is exceptional. Yes, Geralt?
Went by your laboratory.
I trust you did not make a mess.
Not at all.
Didn't mention you were the NL Elves' chief source of knowledge about Ciri's abilities.
I didn't mention many things. Fortunately, they're no longer important.
Your experiments with the gene, Elder Blood, that's not important.
I pursued those studies to protect Ciri. To protect Lara Doran's blood, in whomever's veins it courses.
Ran into someone at your lab.
Did you know?
Mm-hmm. A she-elf. Claimed you hate Ciri. So how's that fit you trying to protect her, whatever the cost?
Not at all. You don't really expect me to confess my feelings to you, do you?
Once we use the Sunstone, what makes you think Eredin won't figure things out? I doubt he'll think the Elves of the White Fleet suddenly long to see him.
We can alter the signal emitted by the Sunstone. Unlikely Eredin will recognize its origin. It's not the only artifact to possess this power.
There are others? Great. Now mind telling me why I had to scour Skellige looking for this one?
The Sunstone was the easiest to find, believe me.
Right then.
We found the Sunstone.
Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Fleet. As legend has it, she never used the stone, and Gelban died of sorrow.
Won't keep Aridin waiting that long.
It seems we've everything. We can go. Keep in mind, once we commit, there'll be no returning.
Ready when you are.
I'm ready. High time we set sail. Undvik awaits.
In that case, let's go. You will position yourselves on the cliffs. Here, here, and...
Thank you. I believe we know how to form a circle.
Even those of us who lack eyes for the moment.
I simply wish to avoid... Oh, Geralt. We were waiting for you.
No, you weren't.
Really? Seems to me you'd started already.
We were discussing questions of a magic nature, nothing of great interest to you.
Right. 'Cause I'm just a simple witcher.
Simple, yet with so many complexes. Not now, Geralt.
You were about to explain your plan?
It's simple. Which does not mean it will be easy to execute. I shall activate the Sunstone. If Caranthia answers the call, the Nagel Fair should appear in the bay shortly afterwards. The Lodge must then prevent the ship from returning to the world of the NL, while the Imperial fleet blocks its escape by sea. The 7th Imlet's Infantry Regiment under Duke Varatra must then board it. With your help, naturally.
What about you? Where will you be?
Waiting in reserve. If something goes wrong, I shall react.
Like a general commanding troops from a hilltop? Gonna signal us by horn or use messengers?
Exquisite irony, but what did I do to deserve it? Have I given you cause to doubt my intentions?
Ladies and gentlemen, less talk, more action, please. Sisters, we must scale the cliffs.
Good luck.
Plan's missing one important element. What about Ciri?
Cyril will wait, at a safe distance from the Nagel Fair.
Wild guess? Not what you had in mind.
No, I wanted to go with you. That was my idea.
But I won't allow it. Far too great a risk.
Don't have the right to order her around.
Amusing. Cyril said the same thing, only at much higher volume. I do, in fact, have this right. For only I know how to activate the Sunstone, which I shall do on my terms or not at all. Cyril recognized the strength of my argument. I've no doubt you'll do the same. Cyril, do you swear to stay on shore?
Do I have a choice?
Where are you going?
For a walk. Or is that not allowed either? Because I could break my leg.
Break a leg.
The elder blood can be fiery.
Telling Ciri she can't do something is counterproductive, speaking from experience there. Ultimately, she does what she wants.
Let us hope.
Pardon me?
Never mind. Time is short. If you wish to do something, brew your substances or whatnot, do it now. You won't get the chance later. I shall await you by the boats, amongst the soldiers.
Triss, everything all right?
Yes. I just wanted a moment to talk to you before it begins.
Chin up. The hunt's weakened. We've got...
No, no more about the battle. Just hold me. And say something nice.
There's a lighthouse. Goodbye. Well, you know what's really on her mind.
All this snow makes me think of Kovir.
And what do you think about?
That it's like this all year there. Dark and cold. And you know what? It won't bother me one bit.
It won't?
No. Because the days, yeah, days might be short. But the nights will be long. I can't wait.
Unbelievable. You said something romantic. You! Geralt of Rivia.
Moment of weakness.
Well, none of those during the battle, please. If anything should happen to you.
Put it out of your mind.
I'll manage.
You always say that.
Haven't killed me yet. Well, except for that one time.
Ah, Geralt, you're so charming when you try to be funny.
Try? Take it back. That was a great joke.
Sure. I love you, you know.
You trying to make me cry? Ciri'd never let me forget it. Go on, get. Love you too.
Nicely played. What are we gonna do with all the stuff that's in there? We don't need this stuff. I'll take that. I need that ingot. It's very important. Very important ingot. Then Ice, talk to Avalok when you're ready to fight. Yeah, notably absent, Darth. Notably absent.
corpse is diary sonde. Hog daiba SF15 anke atreket. Tanalach. Nes evaluate. Es klippen in Esevia mode.
I just pissed off the guards right here. That's great. I think we can go talk to Avalok anyways. Avalok, I'm sorry! I haven't done that in a long time. Oh my god. They're all pissed now. They're all pissed now. Yeah, but can you guys parkour? Calm down, everyone. We chill? We're chill? Alright. We're good? We're good? Yeah, sorry about that. Ah! There's the war party. They were all coming to kill Geralt. Geralt has your health. Okay. I know I probably dropped a hard save like a minute ago. I just can't remember when it was. Since we're starting this sequence.
So, Geralt. Ready?
Oh, I think we're ready.
Let's get these bastards.
With pleasure, Geralt. With pleasure.
I give you my heart. What kind of spell is that?
It's an old love letter.
Hey, that's quiet.
As I said, this stone was to reunite a pair of lovers.
Why are you so quiet?
Never thought I'd say anything of the sort to Eredin. En verilith Sirenad. Ada eich blain I
Outdoor voice, please. About The Witcher, though. About The Witcher.
They approach.
Why those cutscenes are even quieter than the... Why they're leveled so poorly is... Game's been out for years now. They could have fixed that by now.
Follow me. The Noggle Fair must be nearby.
Silence. It's completely still.
It's a trap. We must flee, now.
Not this time.
Note, Cyril. You are not ready. You do not control your powers.
I'll manage.
Ciri.
Get out of my way.
Can't hear you!
The ice. It's a spell. You must find the mage who cast it. Destroy his stuff.
Volume is a crime here. Cutscenes.
I'll not stop with his staff.
a sudden we're Siri. Are we supposed to leave or stay? Defeat. Right. Now Siri doesn't have all the normal healing items and such, but she does regen. And she has her own way of getting around. What did she do? She turned into Geralt! For like 2 frames, she turned into Geralt!
Almost, Sirach. Almost. Stachyard. Witcher. So be it. Let us end this.
He brings friends, doesn't he? Hello? What are you doing? I don't think he's supposed to be standing there. Dude. Dude? Well, that's a new one, isn't it? We could try the Letho, method. Should we just have a drink? What the shit? Anyone ever seen that? He's actually taking damage. If there's any possibility he's just silently taking damage, there's a little blood spray. Well, yeah, the game bug. Of course the game bugged out. Question is... we should probably roll that back. I couldn't lock a target. He wasn't an active target. Hi, Terry. Should we roll that back? I wonder where my last quick save was. I have the hard save a little ways back. We should redo that. We shouldn't take that. We shouldn't take that. That ain't right. Anyone agree we should roll back and have that fight? Did that happen before? Please tell me it didn't happen before, like 2 years ago, and I've forgotten it. I know I've fought Caranthir. We gotta roll that back. He summons elementals or frost creatures like that. Summon something. You keep getting attacked by other stuff. He's warping around and you're having to deal with his pretty hefty ads. I don't know. I mean, we can keep going. What do you think? First of all, we could roll back to that save, which was, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes ago. Not that long. Got this one, optionally. Nobody, no thoughts on that? You've beaten him enough times, I say you take this for granted. Well, do that. Do that. Sure, why not?
Fucking hell!
This is fucking hell! Let's go.
Siri.
So are we bored? Okay, so we don't necessarily need to tell them. Bye, guys. Enjoy the hounds of the hunt. Hey, Jackson. That would be erudite. Hey, you guys need a little help over here?
Who's next? Who wants to taste Skelliger Steel? Yelmer, you seen Siri? By the Nagelfar! We'll drown all you bastards till the bay's black with your corpses!
You do that.
Which ones? Who we to shoot at?
Whoever the fuck you have in your sights. I warmed them up for you. Yo, Mars are coming. Croc.
Any last words?
Set your trap. Fight.
You had your chance.
Witcher. I was hoping you'd come.
Because?
I've something to tell you. But I'll do so afterwards.
As you expire.
Does he wield that thing two-handed? Can you parry him? That was quick. Right, Dad. We might need a little something else here. Hey, I wonder, can you doesn't actually clear the frost armor? The Igni would, right? At the end there. Oh, fuck. Whack! Did he touch me once? I don't even think I was dead. He still had health. This is... Alright, I'll show you how to do. Fuck you, guy. Seemed like a touch too much. Oh, it was a beautiful fight right up into that just whack. I mean, it was all done. It was like 1, 2, 3. Wham, bam, thank you. Whack. Ah, that's beautiful! Get out of there, Geralt! He's doing a great job right now. Aaron. See how it can go either way. Hot damn. He's earning his check today. Hey, Wild Hunt's gotta eat. He was trying to cast out the beam too, wasn't he? I mean, I stepped into it. It wasn't even the, he wasn't even trying to hit us. He wasn't even going for Geralt with the sword. That was okay. It's 2 strong attacks. That was it? Pushed him through? Yeah, let's not get Hulk smashed, hey?
They trained you well at Kaer Morhen.
You landed right on me with that shit. I gotta get moving. Come on, let me move. Please. Please let me move. Please. He does kind of jump you when you come through the portal. No, you did it again, and you're... Which is it? Is that Buggy or is that Buggy? Who killed who? I think I got him the first time. And he got me that time.
You said you had something to tell me.
Avalar has tricked us both. He set us against each other, and he's made off with Cirilla.
I don't believe you.
Nice timing, Yan. Nice timing.
Where's Ciri?
What? I thought you knew.
All I know is Avalok might have betrayed us. What the? That a storm?
This sequence.
Look!
Oh, I'll look. That fight in that first take, it was so smooth.
What the hell's happening?
I find it damned hard to believe, but the gate between the worlds is open. We must reach the tower, quickly. Stop Avalok, while this can still be reversed.
And?
What are we gonna find there?
If the tomes are to be believed, nature's laws will cease to hold. Gravity and time, Undvik, all of it will be turned on its head.
Exaggerating for effect, right?
Not one bit. The conjunction of spheres has begun. The worlds, they're aligned, permeate one another. Avalar could use this. Bring the NL here, or something far worse.
At least we know where to look for Ciri.
stay alert.
We need to focus on Ciri. What do you think Avlok wants from her?
Same as Eric.
Well, okay, my timing's bad there. We gotta refresh.
He will use it to open a gate between.
Message coming in.
Hey, Ryan.
Patching it through.
Thank you for the host, man. Cheers. Welcome anyone getting here with Ryan. We are near the end. We are around about the end of this game.
Shit. An earthquake.
We must hurry.
Hi there, Ryan. You guys don't know Ryan D. Byrne. Check him out. Drop a follow.
That ship's about
Show him some love on Twitch.
I don't know what the other side.
Doing well, man. Familiar? Remember when we ran by here? There was someone singing in the boat. This is gonna melt all the snow.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Hey, Steel Goodwin. That was awful nice of you gifting a sub to Ryan. Hi, Goodwin. Cheers. Goodwin, thank you. Cheers to you both. Sorry, I wasn't looking. Ah, where'd you go? Okay, we're riding? Okay, let's ride. Look at this insanity! Dragons and Cyclops!
Go.
And look all the way up in the sky here. And look up in the sky! See anything familiar?
Patching it through.
Hey, Joker. Thank you for the host. I'm sorry, Yen. I was just checking out the planet Earth.
The gates between the worlds are growing wider.
Oh, shit. I think that... Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that one should have hurt.
Tremors are getting worse.
Not much time.
Which way, Yen? Which way?
What happened to them?
The white frost.
Hey, Joker. Welcome aboard.
Damn it. It'll bury us.
Thank you for the follow.
Keep near me.
Stay back in her bubble. But if she keeps knocking that thing out of her bubble... Come on, Yen, you gotta let me get at it. Why is there a racing saddle? What the hell's a racing saddle doing there? I guess this isn't a unique area, we're just... Okay. It's a great time to stop and pick up a racing saddle. Shit, yeah, you're leaving us out in the cold.
dismantle. No, I can make a tear at best, but only for a moment because there's no...
Specifics, Yen. Will we both get through?
No! You must go alone!
I'll come back. With Ciri.
I know! Hagrid! Tiggy! Over! Now, Geralt! I'm fine! Now go! Give Avalok my heartfelt regards!
Ted Derad. New marker. See where we are. Western Skellige. Org Valcha. Valchka. All right, catch you on the other side there. Or not. I don't always read all the emotes.
Geralt. So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this.
You're just gonna tell me about it later?
Where's Ciri?
Nearby. Listen.
Shut up. I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your weapon. Let's get this over with. Think I'm willing to spare you?
I think you will not attack one unarmed.
Wouldn't be so sure. I'm in a foul mood.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me? Avalok speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Why would you do that? Well, Geralt, think a little. Must have a reason. But, Ciri, you were just gonna go?
Didn't think it worthwhile to tell me? Warn me of your plans?
I'm sorry, I know, I should have. But I feared you'd not understand.
Feels like I'm talking to Yennefer. Leave with me, please.
I will, Geralt. Once I emerge from the tower. If I emerge.
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not. The prophecies are true. I have seen worlds bound in ice. I know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
I don't care. Time to be selfish, Ciri. Let's go. Don't believe them. There's no annihilation coming. Come on, Geralt. We've been. We've traveled. We've seen. White Frost is real. It's coming. Nothing Avalok has put in her head so far has been nonsense. You sure, Ciri?
You don't have to make this sacrifice.
Isn't there another way?
The White Frost is inevitable. It will come to freeze the worlds one after the other, eradicating all life. Only I can stop the destruction. I've given it much thought and made my decision.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witch. This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it.
Good luck, Siri.
Perhaps I should have told you. I see now you might have understood.
Know you better than you think. Don't keep me waiting.
He wasn't wearing armor. Bad memory. What is this armor he's wearing? I guess in her memory, she's always gonna picture him in a full suit. What do you do?
The gentleman will follow.
The gentleman will follow. I think technically, Flores, it's a third. But we started this third playthrough a year and a half ago.
What of Novigrad?
So I think we've
What of him? Will he get his well-earned rest or be sent
played
straight to Darnrua?
the main game 3 times, Hearts of Stone 3 times, Blood and Wine twice. Spread out over the past 3 years.
Well, what do we have here?
Hey,
you
welcome
must
aboard.
be a new arrival.
Thank you for the follow. Well. Amir.
Enough. Speak.
Ciri is dead.
How did it happen?
The White Cold. You're familiar with the prophecy? Ciri tried to stop it. She did, but paid the ultimate price.
Where is the body?
I doubt it'll ever be found.
Who else knows?
Avalach, Elven Sage. But I doubt you'll find him either.
And Yennefer?
She's decided to stay in the north. Provided you don't object.
I don't. And you?
That's none of your business. Not anymore.
Did Cirilla say... Did she ask you to convey anything?
You weren't a good father. Ciri saw you as a threat. Even if she'd asked me to tell you something, I doubt you'd have liked to hear those words.
Understood.
If there's nothing else...
There is, but you may go. Witcher, I do not wish to see you ever again.
It's mutual. Emir. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. See what we can figure out.
Need help with your wagon?
Think we'll be all right.
Aye, you betcha. We'll manage.
True, the barrels are ample, but we shall pour some off of each soon.
Change is coming.
True. No denying it.
Nilfgaard flees, yet here it seemed nothing could move them.
Left their wine behind too. That's generous.
Sure you don't need any help? You know, it's what Witchers do.
I believe we will manage.
Where you headed? Nearest inn, by the looks of it.
Inns are a good place to find
Supposed
work.
to meet someone first, at the former campsite of the Nilfgaardians. You take care now.
Something ends, something begins. Tell you what, if you want to enjoy that light for a second, I'll take a quick look over here. Actually, sorry, my head's lost in a few things. I'm not really following. I was looking at the bot. Flourish. Cheers. How many sunsets have we pondered? Many. Many. Hello, Ty. Hey, man.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Yes. Hey, dead man. Matthew, Alucard, I really don't know what just, that was weird. We should have looked at the other one first, but, it's like the transfer didn't work. Can you ask me about it maybe on Discord later? I really can't think about it right now, but something went goofy. Something really did go goofy. Yeah, as long as, yeah, Cyberpunk, of course, as long as they don't mangle it.
Slow now. Whoa.
Missed the chance to ride in the sunset by not heading right out. They time it just right. They drop you off late, light.
Or will you stay to welcome Radovid's men?
It's some of the best light of the day, but you only get a few minutes of it at that point. Right on. Yeah, well, that's my shortcut that's supposed to turn into the emote. Right on.
Slow now.
I've kind of gone astray. Oh, we're at the fortress. We're not headed straight to the inn. You know, these early areas in the game are some of my favorites. And the sunsets here, for me, even beat some of the Skellige sunsets.
Master Ort.
Wrong with orange. Good night, KG. Well.
Probably got held back. You're late.
Soldiers.
Blocking the roads, I know. No matter. You have it?
As agreed.
Oh, yes.
38.5-inch blade. Weight, just under 40 ounces. Silver-plated siderite steel core. Glyphs and runes both the length of the blade and on the hilt.
Beautiful.
Been in this trade for 3 decades. Only the best swordsman of the coin for my wares. When I say no Witcher has, or ever had, a better weapon, you ought to trust me.
Reputation precedes you, Master Ort. I'd never doubt you.
The inscription, as you asked.
Zirael. Swallow.
Classic Elder Speech runes, no styling, simple and precise.
May I?
It is yours. If you'd like to test it, have my lackeys put out a training dummy.
Mm-hmm. Your payment. Gems only, as requested.
If you've an eye out for work, heard of Striggers prowling the Maribor forest.
Thanks. Need to visit the tavern first, but after, who knows?
Good luck on the path, Witcher.
I remember my first glance at this sword. So there was something magical about it having no stats. No damage, numbers. Something ends. Something begins. Right into the corner. Okay. Light! We've been given more light!
Witcher. Over here. Plenty of blades to try, if it's your will. Good idea, good eye.
Message coming in. Patching it
Hey, yes, Sarah. Thank you for the host. Cheers. Run, Roach. Run, Roach. Roach went off-road. Okay. Go, Roach, go. I was all for following the trail, and for a moment Roach was. And then she just decided, what the hell? Because that's Roach. You mean off-Roach? Indeed I do. Indeed I do.
Go, go.
Many adventures right here. So many adventures.
You will talk.
I will come back for you, I promise.
Yes, if only you've done half what you promised.
I'll come back and take you to Nilfgaard.
You were to stay here.
Bow before your new lord and protector. The noble Lord Dagborg assumes these lands to rule with grace and justice. Debts, burdens, and encumbrances owed to any other are hereby
thought they'd
waived.
stay here forever.
It means you must pay taxes to the noble Lord Dagborg.
This Lord Dagborg. Who is it?
Lord Dagborg. Long live Lord Dagborg. Nothing like a magic moment.
Is it done?
Yes.
Did he believe you?
Well,
I have no
what do
idea.
we have here? You must be a new arrival.
For the cockatrice. And we've a new contract. It won't pay much, but I think it worth the toil.
You've been busy.
Thank you. Welcome aboard, Monsieur Melon.
It's yours.
Take a look. Check it out.
A witch's sword. Swallow. Ooh, beautiful. May I?
Not here. You'll have ample opportunity soon enough, Witcher.
Let's try it out then.
The Third Northern War ended. The invader from the south achieved complete victory. Robbed of Radovid's tactical genius, the northern realms could not withstand Ymir's countless legions. Black banners appeared over Novigrad and all Gridania. Weary of rebel raids, Ymir Varemres conceded, restoring Temeria as a realm in liege to the Empire.
Oh, Temeria!
When the guerrillas laid down their arms, the Emperor shifted his forces to other fronts.
Time to start over.
Temerians got their country back. And history, once again, proved a consummate trickster.
You think in year 4 they could patch the volume leveling in these cutscenes?
Emperor's loyal spies named all who had conspired against him, traitors, soldiers, and aristocrats alike. Though their mutiny had only been a murky plan, the Emperor showed no mercy, as was his wont. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule. Unlike those who had come before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered, though its fangs of yore were dulled. Cyrilla, Fiona, Helen, Rhiannon, heir to Nilfgaard's throne, chose the life of a witcher on the path. Geralt taught her all he knew, every skill he possessed, then each set off on their own. Soon word of the ashen-haired witcheress had spread throughout the north, from the Yaruga to the mountains of Kovir. Hard as it may be to believe, Geralt planted roots in faraway Kovir. He and Triss settled down, their home warm and smelling of freshly baked cakes. Guests were always welcome.
Doesn't that sound awesome?
The Witcher
Freshly
would take
baked
jobs
cakes.
At times more from habit than need.
Guests always
Triss
welcome.
earned a true fortune as the mage advisor to Kovir's king.
And Triss to stitch up our wounds. CDPR. Doo-doo. Flores, we've had this discussion here so many times, but I haven't read the books. I understand from those of you who've read the books that if I had read the books, I probably never would have fallen for Triss. But short recap of some of the discussions we've had over the past few years playing this. If you didn't read the books, the way Triss is introduced, the way the relationship has a chance to blossom in the second game especially, you can become really attached to the game version of Triss without ever knowing what her character was like on paper, without really understanding how manipulative she is, how wrong some of what you don't get that. As a player of the games, without reading the books, your experience and your attachments are formed differently. So by the time you arrive at the third game and Yen is reintroduced as the person Geralt is supposed to be with, and they carve out room for Triss, if you've already fallen for Triss, you've already fallen for Triss. It doesn't really matter at that point who tells you or how many times you're told that that's not supposed to be that way. So I understand Yennefer's role, more or less, and Triss's. You all have made sure I understand her role, but I fell for her a long time ago. And maybe I'll great answer, Jay, you're still wrong. And maybe I'll change my mind one day. I'd like to read the books still. I don't reject reading them, I just haven't read them. It's not like humans never change their mind. Skug, so is this the end for Witcher 1, 2, 3 streams, or will we see any in the future? Oh, there will definitely be more. It wasn't too long ago when did we play through Assassins of Kings? It wasn't 6 months ago. Prestige, I think we did a replay of Assassins of Kings, and it wasn't that long. So I don't know when it would be again, and we don't do them back to back. They're all such long games, 45 hours for the first one, 35 hours for the second, and 150 for the third. So yeah, there'll be more Witcher. There will definitely be more, but Scugs, I couldn't predict what form that will take. Who knows? Loris, you love them both. Don't really care. They both have such unique and opposite characters. You just think Yen is hotter. Well, they're both beautiful. The first time I saw Yen, the beginning of this game, when you see Yen at Kaer Morhen, I melted. I melted. What's up next for games then? We actually, if you're looking at the website, Flores, I need to update it. We just finished Bloodborne. Website needs update. Just finished Bloodborne. And since I've been so scrambled lately, I'm really not sure what's next. So the website doesn't say what's next, and the schedule doesn't say what's next. And I don't even know what's next. But, yeah, and Bloodborne, we've also played a great deal of it. So it will probably get played again too, but since we just finished it, it could be a little while. Logan, you update your list too. Good, good, good. Yeah, we did have a Skyrim playthrough. I don't remember what we did end up doing. I thought that's where you saw that we were playing Bloodborne. I think I still have it up as currently playing as Bloodborne. Well, that was a coincidence. You were asking about Bloodborne. I thought you saw it on the website there. So we did have a Skyrim playthrough. I know we had not done, we're not about to play Skyrim. I'm just thinking we didn't do the Daedric quests, and there's plenty of stuff we hadn't done. I don't even really remember what we did last there. I have not been paying attention to too much of the E3 stuff. I mean, I kind of know what's been announced, but I haven't been watching the trailers. Except about half of the Last of Us trailer. I don't want to see any more of that until it comes out. There's plenty of that for me. I was already in, so. So Thursday, the schedule doesn't say anything, but we should have a stream on Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'll get to thinking about that. Oblivion DLC? What stuff now? Yeah. Yeah, I'd give you some guess about what's coming if I really had one. I have been dealing very poorly with lots of stuff, so most things that I'd like to get done have not been getting done, including just about everything stream related. Old plans that have been sitting idle, and more recent plans that never went anywhere. But some of the plans aren't that crazy or complicated. We've been doing some shorter streams lately because I've been so distraught and discombobulated. It's worked out a little better. I've even had an idea about making a couple different time frames we could have 4-hour streams in. Deadman, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Prestige. Calling it a night. As are we all. I'm going to let the credits run through. CDPR deserves every bit of credit roll for all their hard work. I wish you good night, man. See you again. Sleep well. Yeah, Deadman, welcome aboard. Some months ago when we were playing MGS1, I wanted to roll right into 2. The plastic on my DualShock 3, okay, Xbox controller because I don't have the DualShock nearby, but the plastic around one of the analog sticks has started to crack and break, and so now the analog stick moves too far and pops out of its socket when I'm leaning left. So anyways, I still have not replaced that controller, so I still don't have a controller for us to play play MGS2. I need to call around to the local game shops more often and see if they get a good used one in at some point. Unless anybody has anybody used a good, are there any good third-party controllers? I don't need it for a lot of stuff. Just need something that would be good enough to play the occasional MGS game. It has to have pressure-sensitive buttons, though, to work properly. So, we probably won't be playing that on Thursday. That was supposed to be next a while ago. I'm itching to play Phantom Pain again. I know not everyone digs on Phantom Pain, but the emergent gameplay, it's another great sandbox. And it's not always easy to think of where your head is at and then find a game that fits right, especially when your head's all fucked up. So, yeah, that's the trick though. It's hard. Yes, I do. But I just have a lot of stuff bouncing around in my head, but I've had a hard time getting into Tried. Not my thing. Not for me. No, I made it through about 6 hours of God of War. Yeah, it was sad. It was sad. I wanted to like that one. Mass Effect is always safe. I was just, why not emulate what? Emulate what? Mass Effect is always safe. Mostly I've had a hard time, and I won't get into it too much, but I've had a very hard time getting my head away from thinking about everything that is not a game related. And it's very hard for me to get into a detached frame of mind where I can even relax and play games lately. Let's not dig too much on that right now. Floris, I recently tried the new one, the newest one, PS4. We had one stream of it. I was planning some more. I planned a lot more, boy, and it just wasn't for me. I don't do well with button matching. I really don't do well with button mashing. It's just too much. I don't combos and button mashing, endless button mashing. Lots of games have button mashing. It's a bit hypocritical to say I play tons of games with plenty of button mashing in them, but it feels I don't connect with that style of combat. It doesn't work for me. Here's Bull. Five Finger Fillet. Thoughts on Cyberpunk? Have you heard you play it in first person? I have not heard you play it in first person. Is that an option or the only way? I had not heard a thing about that. Otherwise, I'm interested. I'm not pre-reading all the lore. I never played the tabletop pen and paper Cyberpunk, so I don't know much about it. But I'm about as excited for that as anything, which is to say, when it finally comes out a long time from now, I'll get excited. We're all still here. The only way, from what you've read, has anyone else heard that Cyberpunk is a first-person game? Floris, for what? God of War? I'm trying to... I'm just suddenly having 5 different conversations at once. I'm trying to thread them. Oh, Darth, emulate MGS2 and play it with the mouse and keyboard. First of all, not worried about the crime in emulation. Especially owning multiple copies of the game. That's a possibility. Why don't we just say that's a possibility? I have no interest in playing with the mouse and keyboard. I spent enough years of my life playing games with mouse and keyboard. I don't like it. No more of this for me. No more WASD claw grip hand for me. Thank you all for all the suggestions. My head's going to explode now. Thank you. I'll think of something. Thank you. Flores, yeah, I'm fine with the setting for God of War. I just don't like the gameplay. Not for me. I just don't like playing it. It wasn't fun for me to play. The rest was fine. Too bad, because it was a beautiful game. Everybody else seemed to like it. Ah. The story of Geralt of Rivia has come to a close. Continue traveling the world in search of Witcher contracts and adventure, but everything will be as it was before the game's last chapter, and quests tied to the main storyline will no longer be available. You could start another New Game Plus if you want. We'll wrap here at Kaer Morhen. We just played an Assassin's Creed game. I don't think we're just gonna dive into another one. I don't know what we're gonna do. Thank you all for the suggestions. Yeah, I mean, that's Five Finger. That's kind of it. I don't do well with hack and slash, the kind of button mashing that comes with hack and slash. What I would call a frenetic button masher. So there's a wide range of games that are different games, but they all kind of hit that nerve for me. Whether it was Castlevania, which we got through, or Metal Gear Rising, which I liked until I wanted a mercy killing, and God of War, which I noped out of, or Devil May Cry, which I just can't play those games. They make me crazy. And then it's like a list of combos. I never got into the Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. It's not how my brain works. Yeah, I almost picked up Vampire the day before it launched. What about? Are we still doing this? I gotta stop. What about? We could go what about all day long, but no. Yeah, Vampire's somewhat interesting to me, but I just about had to nope out of Bloodborne because of where my head's at. As much as I love Bloodborne, it was all screaming and darkness, and so playing Vampire right now, the story sounds very interesting, but I really have to think about my frame of mind, and do I want to spend a week or two in a really dark, murky environment, sucking the blood out of human beings and making moral decisions about anyways, I broke a keyboard over my head during Red Strings Club. I gotta think about what I can handle right now. So let's not deep dive on that anymore. You already got your TMI for the day. Love you guys. Thank you all for the great company and support. Another awesome Witcher playthrough. This one started in 2016, and we're gonna close curtain on it now. Geralt, we'll be back. Stay right where you are. Thank you all for the host love, the sub support. If you're new here, welcome aboard. Come back, join us for more adventures. We should be here on Thursday. I've been a no-show a lot lately. I don't ever plan on being a no-show. I've just been that fucked up, so hope to see you all Thursday. Love you guys. Cheers. Good night.
Well,